टेलर जाइए बोधे ये नासा जाइए नहीं गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू हैव ए गुड डे सिट डाउन okay I think you know about today's chapter. This chapter also included in your syllabus tense, and in English grammar this chapter is very important throughout your life. If you understand nicely the chapter, the formation of a sentence, construction, speaking, writing, communicating, everything you can do without any error. Okay. So, you know, time, do you know time? Tense. What does it mean? Time and tense, what does it mean? Who can tell? To express of an action and its degree is called time, and when we use it, it is called tense. Okay. How? Example, see. I am going to buy a pen next month. Which is the time here? Next month is time. That time expressing future tense. Yes or no? That is why we are calling it future time. What expression? The expression of action and degree. What action? Action of the verb. In which degree? Present continuous degree. Understand no? It is present continuous or present progressive. It is what having? It is a present tense expressing future time. Understood? Understood no? Present tense expressing future time. Another example you may come to understand. The rainy time, the rainy season. What difference you can tell? The rainy season and the rainy time. It expresses a tense, the season coming automatically in the same time. Okay, but the action, the time, the season we can having in any other time. Suppose such kind of a season we can feel in summer. It is called rainy time. Understand no? Such kind of season. What season? Rainy season. We can feel in summer. In summer season, there is rain is there, rainy season climate is there, we call it what? The rainy time in the summer season. Understood? Follow me or not? Rainy time means the such season we can have in any other seasons with the same climate, same resources, everything, we call it a rainy time in the summer season, or spring time in the rainy season, or winter time in the spring season, like this. So understood the tense and time? Yes, sir. Very nice. So before we go to tense, how many tenses are there? Three. One is present. Next. Past. Next. Future time. The action here refers to time. The action degree of your future time. Every tense having how many forms? First one, simple. Simple present or present indefinite. Simple past or past indefinite. Simple future or future indefinite. Number 2, continuous or progressive or imperfect. You may call it present continuous, present imperfect or present progressive, likely past continuous, past progressive, past imperfect, likely future continuous, future progressive or future imperfect. Third one is present perfect, past perfect and future perfect. Last one is perfect continuous. All the things you have already known when you were reading in the previous classes. Since what is the new? There are 4 forms. Each tense having 4 forms. Total there are 12 forms. Clear? Before we go to tense, we have to go to the person. How many persons are there? 3 persons. There are 3 persons are there. Person means their subject or noun we are calling na. First person, second person, third persons. Isn't it? There are 3 persons are there. First person, second person and third persons. Right? Then we have to go to the numbers. How many numbers are there? There are thousands of numbers are there, na? In English, only 2 numbers are there. Singular and plural. I am not telling about the maths. English, there are only 2 numbers. One singular suggests only 1. Plural suggests 1 plus. So every person having 2 numbers. First person having both 2 numbers, singular and plural. Second person also, third person also. Clear? First person singular, who? First person singular number is pronoun I. Plural is? Okay. First person 2 numbers, singular is I and plural is we. Second person singular and plural, both are you. If we suggest only one, you Varsha stand up, singular, you all girls stand up, plural. Okay? So you refers both singular and plural according to its use. Next, third person singular is he, she, it, naming words or names, naming words, and its plural is they. Here this also having, that also having, here these also having, and those also. Okay. These are the numbers, persons and numbers. 3 persons are there, first, second and third person. Every person is having 2 numbers, singular and plurals. Accordingly, first person singular I, plural we. Second person you, both singular plural. Third person they, plural he, she, it. Naming words is called singular. Okay, clear? With this, we will again go to the verb. Verb is important to know about the position of verb. You know what is verb? Yes. How many forms are there?
3.
Generally, 3 forms are there. We call it V1, V2, V3. V1 is known as present form. V2 is called your past form. V3 is called your past participle. Again, for our easy understanding, we call it V4 and V5. But exactly in your grammar, only 3 forms were there: V1, V2, V3, present, past and past participle. No V4 and no V5. So what about V4, V5? V1 with ing form. Go, V1 going is called V4. Okay? Eat, V1 eating. Stop, V1 stopping. Dance, V1 dancing. What about V5? When you add yes or es in the verb in third person singular number in present, simple presents. Go, goes. Dance, dances. Eat, eats. That is we call V5. Not mentioned in the grammar for our easy memorizing or easy understanding. Clear? We understand kinds of tenses, forms, persons, numbers, verb. Clear up to this? Next step is we will go to the tense, present tense, first form. What is the first form? Simple present tense or present indefinite, isn't it? Present indefinite, or you may call it simple present. If anyone asking what is present indefinite, it is called simple present. What is simple present? Present tense. So it is rules. What rules? Subject is there, V1 or V1, again yes or es, then object or complement. Okay. Subject V1 with yes or es, object or complement. How we can tell? First person we take I play chess. Subject V1 object. Clear? We drink water. Subject V1 object. You put it. Subject V1 object. Raj sings a song. Subject V1 add with es object. The cows graze grass. Subject verb object. So where we use third person singular number? Where? Everywhere you see verb is same except third person singular number. Okay? In third person, where you find the third person singular number, their verb will change with es or es. In all other cases, verb is same. Understood? Here we use object. Suppose we remove the object. We drink what? We drink early in the morning. It is called complement. Yes or no? So if an object is not there, we use some words to make a sentence complement. That is called complement. If there is no object is there, we need some words to make a sentence complete. So the words is called known as complements. We drink early in the morning. Okay. Likely you put it, you put on the table. No object is there, complement is there. Clear up to this? So this is more about your simple present tense positive form. Simple present tense positive form. You may write it a positive. When you do it negative, how will do negative? Subject plus complement. Okay. How? Example. First example you can tell. I drink water. Who can change into negative? I do not drink water. Follow the rules here. Subject I, then followed by do, then followed by not, then V1, drink water. Clear? Suppose question is there. He writes a poem. Change into negative. Tell last. He does not write a poem. Why? Because it is third person singular number. Verb with add with yes. Because that we use does and V1 with his original form write. Understand of you? He does not write a poem. So this is more about your negative. How can you make it interrogative? Interrogative means question mark, do or does, followed by subject, V1, object or complement. It is called interrogative. Clear? Change it to interrogative. Who can change it? Only one. Abhishek?
Does Riya drink Sprite?
Yeah. Does Riya drinks? Drinks Sprite. Drinks Sprite, not drinks. Follow the rules and do here. Rules written. Clear? So here, before the subject, before Riya, we use do or does according to the verb is used. Here verb is adding with yes, we use does. Suppose you are having you drink. What will happen?
So do you drink Sprite?
Do you drink Sprite? Okay. Next one is negative with interrogative. Co-words. Negative with interrogative. How? Do or does followed by subject plus not plus V1 plus object or complement. Negative and positive, or positive and negative. She calls me. Change it to negative and interrogative. Only one. Tell.
Does she not call me?
Does she not? Very good. Does she not call me? Question mark. Does she not call me? Also you can tell, does not she call me? Not you can use after the subject or after the do does. Does she not call me? Or you can tell, does not she call me? Clear? Next. Another easy. This is called your active rules. Positive any active rules. Active I don't know. How can change into passive? Active to passive. No chalk is there. Go and take chalk. Passive. Passive rules what? Chalk. सेपरेट रूम थोड़ा आना जाएगा हाँ रेडी active voice when you go to the voice change that time at a time I'm teaching one this rules is belongs to active voice rules what subject verb object without object we cannot change the voice so this is in active voice how to change in passive voice rules active voice example what she reads a story book subject v1 object how to change the active passive rules is subject is আমার v3 by object it is called passive rule okay subject is আমার v3 by object okay example in first thing active voice subject passive become object active voice object passive become subject so active voice object who here become subject a storybook okay understood active voice object will become subject in passive a storybook followed by is amar which one use is then verb 3 of the active voice form verb v1 become followed by active subject become passive object who understood see how it is see here active object become passive subject active subject become passive object after subject followed by according to the number of the person is amar singular is plural or first person am followed by v3 every time after the auxiliary verb always verb will be third form followed by then object clear once again he plays a ball who can tell anybody quick tell Abhishek a ball is played by him subject v1 object become passive a ball followed by is then v3 followed by then okay understood again thing you tell me subject verb object active who can tell
I am told by you.
yes active object become subject I followed by verb third form of the verb by you clear but here as it is persons we should not use by what adding I told that is the editing part you will see when you give me the examinations suppose written I told by you you edit this one understood okay next this is the active voice rules of the simple present tense suppose we make it the interrogative how writing do you eat rice? Question mark. Change into passive. Tell.
Is rice eaten by you?
Good. Do you eat rice? Is rice eaten by you? Understood how? Yes or no? Here, suppose how can, if you are confused, how can do? Here you do cancel. You eat rice. Change into passive. Rice is eaten by. For easy method, rice is eaten by you. You eat rice positive, rice eaten by you. You put here do question, this is come to front. Easy understanding. Clear? Yes or no? This is called your interrogative part of your passive voice in simple present tense. We read simple present tense, positive negative with interrogative, interrogative negative and a voice change. All of you clear? Any doubt? Thank you all. Have a nice day.